This is our final day from the prophet Zephaniah, and after the kind of depressing, ominous warnings of judgment and the day of the Lord and wrath and all that we hear in the early chapters, we close with the passage that I preach from on Sunday to begin the week. And so I'm going to guess and hope that you actually watched or listened to my sermon. But if you didn't, we talked about the four aspects of God that we see in Zephaniah's picture of the Lord. Our verse of the day is chapter 17 to verse 18a. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty warrior who gives victory. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will renew you in his love. He will exult over you with loud singing as on a day of festival. So in the sermon, I talked about these four different ways that God comes to us and blesses us. And I want to encourage you as we finish this week with Zephaniah to really take a moment and to say, how do each of these four ways that God is portrayed in this picture, how does that speak to you? How is God mighty and powerful, and how does God as a mighty warrior, how does that give you hope in the battles that you're fighting in your life, especially when you're feeling weak or threatened or overwhelmed or despondent about your chance of victory? The idea that the Lord rejoices over you with gladness. I think many of us need to spend a little more time thinking about the fact that God loves you and God is rejoicing over you with gladness, just like a grandparent goes around showing pictures of a new grandchild and how happy that grandparent is. To think that God is that glad, even more so than a grandparent over a grandchild, over you and me and every single person on the face of this earth that God loves. The third aspect we see is this image of He will renew you in His love. And as I said on Sunday, this is an image of peace and love and comfort. I think of Jesus saying in Matthew chapter 11, right, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your souls." That's what this image is, of God renewing us in His love, caring, comforting, giving us rest and peace. And that final one of God exulting over you with loud singing. I don't think this happens for any of us as much as it would be nice if it happened, right? And, you sometimes see people singing together, maybe at a concert or at a ball game or in church. And when you see people singing together, there is a joy and a sense of connection and relationship that speaks to all of us. This is the beautiful picture of God that Zephaniah closes his book with. Always remember, the Lord your God is in your midst, a warrior who gives victory, rejoicing over you with gladness, renewing you in His love, exulting over you with loud singing. That's a picture of God worth carrying in your heart, in your spirit, and in your mind, always.